Hello and welcome to this video tutorial on progressions. Progressions is the process where schools are rolled forward from the current academic year to the next academic year, and their pupils are rolled forward from their existing standards to the next standard. So for example, junior infants are rolled forward to senior infants are rolled forward to first class, and so on. As the progressions process closes the current academic year and opens the next academic year, it is not possible to edit pupils in the previous academic year after progressions has happened. For this reason, it is very important that you follow the next 3 steps prior to doing progressions. 1. If you have any PPSN conflicts, please resolve these. If you have a PPSN conflict, a warning will appear on your pod landing page. For further information on PPSN conflicts, please see the associated PPSN video tutorial. 2. If any pupils have left your school, please mark these pupils as leavers. Recall, to mark a pupil as a leaver, you go to the Maintain Pupil, click the Enrollment tab, and next to the question, is the pupil leaving, please tick the box. 3. Please check that your school enrollment summary is correct. To access your school enrollment summary, on the menu on the left hand side of the screen, go to School and click School Enrollment Summary. This shows you a summary of each of your class groupings with how many pupils are in each class grouping and their associated standards. So in this example, Miss Coulter has 5 pupils and they're all in 2nd class. Miss Walpole has 6 pupils in her class grouping. 2 of them are in 4th class, 2 of them are in 5th class, and 2 of them are in 6th class. Please check the line No Teacher Assigned. If any pupils appear in this line, it means that these pupils have not been assigned to a class grouping. Please search for these pupils and assign them to the correct class grouping before going any further. There are 2 types of progressions. If your pupils move from one class grouping to another class grouping, you can move them all at once. So this is progressions with classes. Alternatively, if you have a lot of split level classes and no classes move directly into the next year's class, you can progress without classes. Before actually clicking progressions, we're going to set up next year's class groupings. So to do this, go to Rollover and we'll click next year's class groupings. A message appears on the screen as you are just starting to set up next year's class groups. As a starting point, would you like to take a copy of this year's class groups? We recommend that you take a copy, so click Take Copy. This sets up class groups for next year. Note that the pupil counts are all 0 because all you have done is set up the class grouping. You haven't assigned any pupils to these groups. We are now going to proceed with progressions. So for this example, we are going to roll over with class groupings. So click Start Rollover with class groupings. This brings up the next screen, Move Class Groups. So next to Move, there's a drop-down menu, click, and it shows you your existing class groupings. So, do you remember in this example, Miss Coulter? We're going to say her class grouping for next year is going to move to Mr. Dunn's class. So click Move. Then we go back to the Move. Notice that Miss Coulter's class grouping has disappeared from the drop-down menu as we have assigned what class grouping her class is moving to. So we're going to pick Miss Walpole. And in this example, Miss Walpole had a split level class. So we're going to say for next year she's this split level class is going to remain with Miss Walpole, so we're going to say Miss Walpole's class is moving to Miss Walpole's class. Click Move. And we continue this process. So we've Mr. Dunn's class. Next, click Continue. This brings up the screen. You are about to roll over your school and pupil data to the next academic year. The screen asks you to click this box to indicate that you've read everything and that you wish to proceed with the rollover. Click Rollover. This may take some time. Progressions is in process. The rollover for the current academic year is currently underway. The pod application is currently locked until the rollover has been completed. We recommend at this point that you log out of pod and go back into pod the next hour and the next day to see the results. Once the progressions is finished, you will see in the latest progression report, which is available here in the menu on the left hand side of the screen under Rollover, Latest Progression Report. This will show you a summary of what has happened. So in this example, 20 enrolments were processed, 18 of these pupils were progressed and 2 weren't. Scrolling down, we'd see that there were 3 pupils in senior infants in 2014-2015 academic year who've been progressed to first class in the new academic year. Similarly, 3 pupils are in first class, who've now been progressed to second class, and as you can see, second class pupils have progressed to third class, etc. The next box just shows you a summary of how many pupils are in each class for this new academic year. The final box shows you the pupils that did not progress. So 2 pupils did not progress, and this is because they reached the maximum standard for that school. So in most cases this is 6th class, so these pupils did not progress. You have now completed the progressions process for your school. If you progressed your pupils without the class groupings, you would still see the same screen here, but none of your pupils would be in a class grouping, so you'd have to go into your pupils and update them into class groupings. So on the left hand side of your screen, you'd go to Pupil, Pupil Batch Update. You would select your group of pupils and you would update them into a class.